Hey folks, good to have you back on the channel. I've been living with the Samsung Q990F for the past few weeks, and let me tell you, it's one of those upgrades where your gear stops being an afterthought and becomes part of the experience. If you're the kind of person who watches movies, plays games, or listens to music and thinks this could be so much better, you're exactly the person this system was built for. You don't settle for okay sound. You expect real immersion. Before we go any further, take a moment now to check the link in the description and see the current price and availability of the Q990F. Top setups like this tend to move fast. Here's my upgrade story. I used to have a decent soundbar setup, but whenever a big action scene hit, the room felt flat. Overhead effects were missing, dialogue sometimes got lost, bass never really arrived. I found myself leaning forward, turning up volume, and thinking, okay, this is good for now, until I realized I was always compromising. Then I swapped in the Q990F and I haven't looked back. What it's like day to day, you hit play on a movie and suddenly sound is everywhere, above you, behind you, coming in with weight. The Q990F packs true 11.1.4 channel surround, 11 front/surround, 1 subwoofer, for upfiring, and includes dedicated rear speakers and a wireless subwoofer so you genuinely feel the sound wrap around you. You know those moments where a helicopter swoops in or rain pours overhead? Suddenly they matter. And when you switch to music or games, the difference is just as real. Bass hits with authority, ambience fills the room, and you don't miss a whisper of dialogue even when the action is crazy. If you're watching this in real time, go ahead and check that link again, see if the stock is still solid and the deal still stands. Maybe you're thinking, do I really need one 1.1.4? Is it overkill? Will I ever use all that height and rear surround? Here's the thing, once you've heard height channels, once you've been wrapped in full surround sound, not just front firing, going back feels like stepping into something flat. I tried going back to a lesser setup as a test and honestly, I was disappointed. You'd regret downgrading later. Owning the Q990F gives you serious flagship feel. You're not just upgrading a soundbar, you're upgrading your movie nights, your game sessions, your music evenings. You're investing in sound that finally lives up to the visuals you already have. Pros movies feel cinematic and immersive, games gain real directionality and impact, music playback fills space, not just echoes, dialogue stays crystal clean even in big scenes, the sense of I made the right upgrade. Cons: premium pricing reflects the high end of home theater, requires a room and placement that can let all those channels shine. So if you've been stuck in the endless review loop, comparing specs and second guessing